Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. So today I'm going to discuss another concept of Numpy series, and the name of that concept is shape and reshape in Numpy arrays. Like how can we know the shape of 1D arrays, 2D arrays, 3D arrays, how can we check it, or how can we reshape the 3D arrays into 2D arrays or 1D arrays. So I'm going to explain each and everything of this topic. I hope you will like the video. Thank you so much for watching. So today I am going to discuss another concept of Numpy series, and the name of that concept is shape and reshape in Numpy arrays. So for that, firstly we have to import the library, and the name of that library is Numpy. So we have to write here import Numpy as NP. As we know that NP is the alias here, shorter name of Numpy library. Okay. Now I am going to talk about the 1D arrays. So I am going to take the variable x is equal to np dot array here, and I am going to put the elements also. Like I am going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now print x here, and I'm going to check the shape also. So for that you have to write here print x dot shape. Okay, shape is shape. Now you can see here what is the output. Output is as we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output, and we have 1D array of elements. 4 elements are there. Okay, so this is the output. Suppose if I am going to talk about the 2D arrays now, for that I am going to take another variable y, and I am going to store the value np dot array here. Okay, now I am going to take the 2D array 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you have to find out the how can we describe the 2D arrays, for that opening and closing will be 2 square brackets. Okay, if you are putting at beginning 2 square bracket, then the closing will be also with the 2 square brackets. So this is the concept how can we identify the 2D arrays. Okay, now print y. I am going to print y, and here print y dot shape. Y dot shape. Now you will get the output. What is the output here? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output, but the shape is 1, 4. It means that there is one row, and in that row there are 4 elements. It means that there are 4 columns we have. Okay, one row but 4 columns. So this is the dimension of 2D arrays as you can discuss here. Okay, now moving to the next concept, moving to the next 3D arrays. Now I'm taking the variable z, and z is equal to np dot array here, np dot array here, array. Now for 3D array I'm going to take 3 square bracket, and I'm going to take the value here like this and closing it. Print z. Okay, print z dot shape. Okay, now you will see the output. What is the output here? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output, but in the form of 3D arrays. 1, 1, 4. It means that, now please try to understand this concept, very important concept. 1 stands for the first one, stands for the one block is there, and inside that block one row is there, and in that row 4 columns are there because 4 elements are there. So one block, inside that block one row is there, and inside that rows 4 columns are there. Okay, so this is the concept of beautiful concept of 3D arrays. Whenever we are going to check the 3D arrays, you will get the output like this. Okay, now here just try to understand here. I'm going to take var is equal to np dot array here, and 1, 2, close it, again 3, 4, close it. Now print here what? Print var, and print here var dot shape. Now you can see here this is the output. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output, but we have here 2, 2. 2, stands for the 2 rows. Okay, we have 2 rows, but in each rows we have 2 columns. So this is the output 2, 2. But I am going to show you something. Just hold for a second. Command A and Command C. Please ignore the outside voice. Okay, here I am going to take one more square bracket, but now this time you are getting the error. Okay, I am going to discuss that also. But if you are going to take here one more square bracket at the beginning and one more square bracket at the end, now you will get the result for sure. You are getting the result. What is the result? We have now 2 blocks. This 2 stands for the blocks that at the beginning now 2 is there, so that means it defines the block. 2 blocks are there. This one is the block, and the second, this one is the block. Okay, sorry, this one is the block. In each block we have 1 rows. Okay, you can see here only one rows are there, only one row is there, and in this block also only one row is there. Okay, and each row we have two columns because we can see two elements are there. Okay, so this is the concept of defining the shape of 1D arrays, 2D arrays, 3D arrays. Moving to the next part now, how can we reshape 3D arrays into 2D arrays or 1D arrays? For that, what we have to do, right? Okay, just hold for a second. I am going to discuss more about this command A, command C, and command V here. And I am going to take here what comma. Moving to the next part. Here I am going to take 7, 8, and just close it. And here again 99, 100, close it. This time I am getting here. You can see here what, and the shape is 4 comma 1 comma 2. 4 means 4 blocks are there. One block, second block, third block, and the fourth block. And each block, inside each block only one row is there. So one row is there, 4 comma 1. I hope you are getting my point. And each row there are two elements only. So we have two columns. So the shape of this array is 4 comma 1 comma 2. 4 blocks, one row, and each row having two elements. It means that there are two columns. I hope you are getting my point. So this is the beautiful concept of this 1D arrays, 2D arrays, and 3D arrays. I hope you are getting my point. Now I am going to show you how can you reshape the 3D arrays into 2D arrays or 1D arrays. I am going to take it, suppose I am going to take 1D array only, and the variable is z1. Z1 is the variable, np dot array. Okay, here I am going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements I am going to take. Okay, now I am going to print z1 dot reshape, z1 dot reshape into 2D arrays. I am going to reshape this 1D array. So I am going to take two rows and two rows and two rows having three columns. Okay, so this will be more fine. 2, 3. You can see here. You can just see here two rows and each row is having three elements. It means that three columns are there. Two rows, three columns. So if I am going to put here in place of 3, if I am going to put here 4, then it will give the error. Why it is going to give the error? Because only we have 6 elements and we are going to reshape this 6 element into 2 rows and each row is having 4 elements. It means that the total number of elements will be 4 into 2, 8. It is not possible in this case because we have taken only 6 elements. So we have to adjust that 6 elements into that proper shape that it can easily identify. Okay, so I hope you are getting this point. But in place of 6 element, if I am going to take here 2 more elements I am going to add, then definitely we are going to reshape this element. Okay, so you can see here 2 rows are there, but each row is having 4 elements. It means that each row is having 4 columns. I hope you are getting my point. Now moving to the next part, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so here suppose if I am going to take 9 elements or 12 elements I am going to take, can we reshape that 12 elements into 3D arrays? Definitely we are going to reshape that 12 elements into what? 3D arrays. Just look at here. Here you can see 8, after that 9, after that 10, after that 11, after that 12. Now 2 comma 4, 2 blocks, 4, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 2 comma 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 blocks, 2 rows. Okay, 2 blocks. It means that cannot reshape array of size 12. 2 comma 2 blocks. Yes, I got it. 3 blocks. Now it is going to show you. Okay, 3 blocks and each blocks having 2 rows and 2 columns. 2 rows, 2 columns. 2 rows, 2 columns. But we have 3 blocks. First one is this block, second one is this block, and the third one is this block. I hope you are getting my point. So we have 3 blocks and each blocks we are having 2 rows in each block and each rows having 2 elements. It means that 2 columns. So 4, 3 is a 12. Okay, so 12 elements has been adjusted into 3 blocks, 2 rows and 2 columns. 3 blocks inside that blocks. In first block we have 2 rows and 2 columns. In second block we have 2 rows, 2 columns. In third block we have 2 rows and 2 columns. Overall it is 12 elements, and we have easily created that 12 elements, modified 12 elements into 3 comma 2 comma 2 shape. Coming to the next part, suppose if we have 3D arrays. Suppose if we have 3D arrays, now I am going to reshape this one. I'm going to take one more variable. Now I'm going to take one variable and np dot reshape, and I'm going to reshape that 3D arrays into 1D arrays. So for that I'm going to put here -1, and I'm going to print 1. I'm going to print 1 here. Now you can see the magic. Okay, one required reshape, one np dot reshape. Okay, z1. I'm really so sorry. In place of np now I have to write here z1 dot reshape. Okay, now it will give the output. You can see here. You can see here the output is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and this 3D arrays, this 3D output you can see here. This 3D arrays has been converted into 1D arrays. So we can definitely use the reshape function, and in place of that we have to mention here -1. It means that it is reducing the 3D arrays into 2D arrays or 1D arrays. So we have to mention here -1. Suppose you can ask me, but if we have to convert reshape that 3D arrays into 2D arrays, for that what can we do? Because the output is the one in the form of 1D arrays. If we have to convert that 3D arrays into 2D arrays, for that what can we do? Let's have a look on. So what you have to put here, another variable 2 is equal to you want to reshape z1 now, so you have to mention here z1 dot reshape, and here you have to mention 2 comma -1. Now it will be converted into 2D arrays. Print 2, another variable. Okay, print 2 here. Now you will see the magic. You can see the magic. The output is in the form of 2D arrays, and we have how many rows? 2 rows. This 2 defines the 2 rows. We have 2 rows, and each rows having 6 elements. Okay, so this 3D arrays has been easily converted into 2D arrays. I hope you all are getting my point. Please, are you getting my point or not? So this is the beautiful concept. Suppose I'm going to take another 1D arrays, and I'm going to reshaping into 2D form or 3D form. I'm going to take one more example now. I'm going to suppose the variable is y, np dot array, and this time I'm going to take 8 elements only. Can we put this into 2D arrays? Definitely we are going to take that example now. We are going to take that example, like I'm going to take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and just hold on. Oops, I'm really so sorry, yaar. And print y I'm going to put, and print y dot reshape in the form of -1. Okay, you can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the output in the form of shape in the form of 2D arrays, but we have reshaped that 2D arrays into 1D arrays. For that, what you have to put here, print y dot reshape, and -1 you have to mention there. So this is the beautiful concept. Now I'm going to, if I'm going to take 3D arrays now, suppose I'm going to take 3D arrays. Let's have a look on 1D arrays, and we are going to reshape into 2D arrays. More example I'm going to take, because so that you can do practice, more practice you can do. Okay, here I'm going to take I is equal to np dot array, and I'm going to take here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and close it please. And after that print what? Print I, and print I dot reshape here. Print I dot reshape. I'm going to take print I dot reshape, like what do you have to reshape? 2 rows 4 columns. Is it possible? Definitely is. It is possible. 4 rows 2 columns. 4 rows 2 column. Definitely it is possible. Yeah, 4 rows, 2 columns. 4 rows and 2 columns. And 4 2 stands for we have 2 axes. Okay, in as we know that in 2D arrays we have 2 axes, in 3D arrays we have 3 axes. Okay, so 4 comma 2 stands for the 4 rows and 2 columns. I hope you are getting my point. So it signifies that we are converting this 1D arrays in the form of 2D arrays. 4 2 stands for the, as it will be written here 4 comma 2, so we have to understand that it is asking that you have to convert that 1D arrays into 2D arrays, because 4 2 stands for the 4 rows and 2 columns. And if it is in the form of 4 comma 2 comma 2, then it stands for the, we are going to convert 1D arrays in the form of 3D arrays. It means that 4 comma 2 stands for the 4 blocks, and each block we are having 2 rows, and inside that 2 rows we are having 4 elements. I hope you will like the video. If you like the videos, please do comments, and yeah, I will be very thankful to you. Keep learning, keep watching, and definitely please just wait for the upcoming videos. It is going to rock. It is going to rock. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your time, and good night to you all. Love you all. Bye.